What's up guys, this is the Authentic YouCuber with a video on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So, if you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that like button. Alright, let's get right into the video. So I'm going to show you the simplest way to solve the Rubik's Cube. This is called the CFOP method. It's the method a lot of speed cubers use, and the method I use. It's really the most popular method and quite easy to learn. So, the method we're going to want to use for solving the first layer is first building a cross. So, there's different ways to build the cross. So, we're going to assume for now that we have no cross pieces on the with the white center. So, there's different cases you might have where the white cross pieces might be. So, we're going to start here at the top. If we have a yellow center, all we have to do is look for white edge pieces that might be aligned with the yellow center. Then what we're going to want to do is look at the other color of that piece. So here we have a green color. Now we're going to want to line that up with its center by moving the top layer. Then once it's aligned, we can move the front face like this twice to line it up with the white center, and just like that. So here we have another one. You can pretty much just do the same thing, solve that. So that's the first case. The second case is if we have the piece on the side. So if we have the piece on the side like this, and it's actually right next to its center, then if we have white with the center with where this piece goes, like this example, what we're going to want to do is move the piece upward like that. Now you might have it on the right side like this. In that case, you just move the right side up like that. Basically, we're just moving it up to the top so we can have it aligned with the yellow center. So here, you'll notice that as I move this up, we'll have this orange piece come up. So if you have a cross piece solved and another piece here, well, when you move it up, you're going to want to move it over to the right or to the left. You can choose whichever way you want to move it. Basically, you just want to move it out of the way so that when you move this orange piece back down to its place, we'll still have this blue piece on the top. So then it's pretty simple. From here, we're back at the first case where we just do a double move. Spin the face twice, and you have it at the bottom. So the next step in solving the cube is in putting the corners into their proper places. So you'll notice that we have some corners here at the top. Make sure to always keep your white cross at the bottom, and you won't be able to see it, but that's alright. That's not important in what you have to do. So here we're just going to focus on this corner right here. So if it's on the top like this, what you're going to want to do is face the colored piece that is on the side. So not this colored piece that's on the top, but this blue colored piece. Not the white piece, but the colored piece that we have here. So if it's on the left side, you can do the algorithm I'm going to teach you on the left side, and if not, you'll do sort of a mirrored type of thing on the right side using your right hand. So here we have it on the left. The way you know you have it set up properly to do the algorithm is if you have the two pieces that are the same color lined up. So we have this blue piece with its blue center. So for example, if I had it like this, these two do not match, this corner and this center. So we're going to have that lined up. We do this algorithm. So you move the left side up, move the top face counterclockwise, and then move the left side back down. So it's pretty simple, and you'll have the corner in its place. So now we have the same thing here. So we line it up with its center right here. So we have the two oranges together. So then you go up, counterclockwise, down, just like that, and we'll have the corner piece in place. So here's an example of where we actually have the piece on the right side So we'll have the two reds lined up like that, but now we have the piece on the right side. So we use our right hand to go up clockwise and then back down, and that way it'll be solved. So we have the same case again here, so I'll do it again. Up clockwise, back down, just like that, and we'll have our first face solved just like that. So you have one more case here where you have the white sticker on top. This is the case, just put it over where it needs to go. So this is the white, orange, green piece, which needs to go right over here. So you put it on top, and then you do your algorithm for inserting it, just like that. And it'll be in its place but flipped, and then basically you just do it again. Just like that, and then the piece will be in its normal position, ready to be inserted. So you have the two green pieces together like that. You do your algorithm again, just like that. You'll insert it. So now we're ready to move on to the next step. That's putting the edges in their place. So we'll want to put this edge right here. So now I've flipped it so it's a bit different, but the idea is simple. Just like the corners, you'll either have to do it on the left side or on the right side, depending on which way the edge is flipped. So the algorithm for inserting the edge is you move the top side counterclockwise, so counterclockwise, move the left side up, clockwise, move the left side down, then you turn the face counterclockwise, move the left side down again, move the face clockwise, and then move the left side up just like that, and it'll be inserted. Up, move the piece back, and move the right side down, and that pairs up the two pieces just like that. Then we move the face clockwise, move the right side down, move the face counterclockwise, move the right side up, just like that. So now we have this last case right here, just a little faster. So before we continue in the video, you'll notice that I'll be having some black letters like this, and those are actually cube notations. So if you want to learn cube notations, just look up a video on cube notations. Hopefully I'll have a video on that by the time you're watching this, but if not, just look up cube notations. Pretty simple, easy to look up, and then you can memorize the algorithms whenever you want, write them down if you need to, and all that. Alright, let's continue. The next step now is to solve the top side, which is yellow. So I'm going to teach you two algorithms on how to quickly solve this. So it might take a while, and you might have to use a bit of intuition. So you might have to rotate the face every once in a while. But here's the first algorithm. So this is to align all the edge pieces. So we go like this. So F, R, U prime, R prime, U, F prime, like that. So that algorithm, an important thing to remember about that algorithm is it puts whatever edge piece is here, and this color specifically, and it'll put it up here. So you'll notice that after I did that algorithm, this piece, which is right here, I did the algorithm like that, and it brought the piece up here. So now we have a line here. So once you have that line, you want to always keep that line horizontal, just like that, so don't have it like that, but always keep it like this, and then you'll be able to do it again without messing up that line. So right here we have what was our goal, and that is to have this formation right here, which we call a fish, and you can kind of see the nose here and the two fins. Some people aren't able to see how this is a fish, but that's what a lot of people call it. Now, if you have this dot right here, remember to always keep this formation, so or this orientation rather, you can't do the algorithm like this, and you can't do it like this. You have to always keep this little square on the left, and what you want to have is this little unsolved piece on the right bottom. So if you have a white piece like this here, it means you only have to do the algorithm once, and the top will be solved. If you do not have a white, yellow piece here, and if it's on the side, it means you'll have to do it twice. So I'm going to show you the algorithm. So that's this right here. Up, clockwise, down, clockwise, up, and then here we're going to move, this is called U2. You're going to want to move the top twice, like this, and then move the right side down. There you have the yellow side solved. Now if you're doing this first algorithm and you find for some reason you can't solve to get the fish, you might end up with something where you just keep getting the same maybe 4 things on top over and over again. You just can't seem to get the fish. You might get something like this. Which is a cross. If you get a cross, that's fine. There are only 2 different crosses that you can have. So the first one is like this, where you have 2 highlights and then 2 highlights in the back. In this case, you can just choose whichever of the highlights you want, and put them in the front, and then do the fish algorithm just like that, and then you'll get this. So once you have this, you want to always, the key is always having this little yellow dot on the bottom right. So then you do the fish again, and since you have that yellow yellow square at the bottom right, you can do it again. So it's a little tedious, but you will end up with the fish. So here you'll notice you don't have a white dot, so, or a white square I should say, so you'll have to do it twice, like that. You'll notice the fish has changed orientation, so you want to always make sure you have that same orientation with the square at the bottom, the little box here, little block. Do the algorithm again, and you will have a solved top. So now we have the last step of solving this last layer here, and we're going to need to memorize 2 algorithms. So here's the first algorithm. So move the right side down, move the front face clockwise, then move the right side down again. Now we're going to rotate the cube to face the white side here. Then we're going to move the bottom twice like this, then move right side up again, and then we're going to move the top over to in counterclockwise, then move the right side down, move the bottom twice again, and then move the right side twice, like that. Now we're going to rotate the cube back to its original position, and you'll notice that we have all of these corners solved, and because the reason that they're all solved is because we had 2 highlights in the back at the beginning of the algorithm. So you'll notice now that we have a solved side. So when you have 2 corners that are the same color, that's what we call highlights. So in this case it's all solved, but we still have those 2 highlights, which is 2 pieces of the same color. So when you have that, you put that in the back, then you'll do your algorithm. So here it is a little faster. So that's the algorithm, and then you'll have all of them solved. If you don't see any highlights when you're checking the last layer, you'll just have to do the algorithm twice, and you can do it the first time from any side. Now we have the last algorithm you need to learn. So if you have no side solved like this, so no you'll notice that there's an edge that's not in its proper place. You can do the algorithm from wherever you want. So here's the algorithm. So you move the right side up, move the top layer counterclockwise, then move the right side up again, move the top layer clockwise, up, clockwise, up, counterclockwise, down, counterclockwise, up twice. Just like that, you'll have one side solved, so you can put that in the back. Then you'll either have to do it once or twice. So the way the algorithm works is it moves each piece in a counterclockwise direction. So this piece will go here, this piece will go here, this piece will go here. So the way you can know if you need to do it twice or once is if this color matches these two colors right here. So, and if it doesn't, you'll have to do it twice. So here I only have to do it once, so here it is. I'm going to go a little faster. So up, counterclockwise, up, clockwise, up, clockwise, up, counterclockwise, down, counterclockwise, up twice, like that. And if you've done everything correctly, you'll have solved the cube.